Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much to my subscribers. Welcome newcomers. I hope you like what you see, and if so, be part of this journey with us. One big happy family. Thank you so much to all of you that have been with me from the start, and for your loving support, your comments, your beautiful words. Thank you so much. I'd like to mention I do have a private crochet group. You're more than welcome to join in with the beautiful queens that are there. As long as you have a profile pic. Also a Facebook crochet page you can follow, Instagram and TikTok. All of my threads are 4-ply, 100% cotton thread. These are Portugal brands. They're similar thickness as Aunt Lydia number 3, a little bit thinner. So your projects do become bigger with Aunt Lydia number 3. For the most part, I use 2.75 hook, 3.5, depending upon the project. If the video is too fast for you, you could always go below in the description box. There's a 2-minute video in how to slow down the video and turn your closed caption on to pause to take notes. I don't write patterns, unfortunately, as I don't read them. Please, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so and give a thumbs up on the video. It's extremely important. And thank you to all of you that have been helping out women in need and for your donations. God bless you. Let's get started. Okay, everybody. So we're going to create a little girl's dress. Try to put the design here so you can understand what I am doing here. So we'll be 8 granny squares, 4 in the front and 4 in the back. And these 2 are for the sleeves. So depending upon the baby you have, if it's a chunkier baby or a smaller baby, you can use, if it's smaller, you can use for the sleeves, the 2 granny squares. If it's a chunkier baby, let's say from 2 to 3 years old, then you can use 3 granny squares for the sleeves. That means you'd have this one up top and the other one here. You can also use, instead of having 4 in the front, you can have 8. That means 2 rows more. Okay, so I have 8, 12 granny squares. Okay, and I'm going to try to add them as I go with this first one here. Okay, so let's get started on this. I'm just going to push them here a bit so we don't get too confused. Okay, so we are going to do the shell, but to start off, we're only doing 3 double crochets. That means I've done my single and 2 chain, and then we'll complete the rest once we have united all of them. We'll come back on the top on all of them like this and complete all of the row. 1 chain coming into the next chain and do 3 double crochets. 1 chain into the next, 3 double crochets. 1 chain coming in this corner. We're doing the shell, 3 double crochets, 2 chain, and 3 more double crochets. 1 chain into the next chain and doing my 3 double crochets. 1 chain into the next one, doing my 3 double crochets. 1 chain coming into this corner. I'm going to do my shell of 3 double crochet, 2 chain, and 3 more double crochets. Now this might have to go to video too, because it is a little dress, so we want to make sure that it's not taking too much memory on the phone and become a very long video and boring. So again, doing the 3 double crochet. one chain. Here we're doing only 3 double crochet. Okay, we'll complete the rest once we have united all of the granny. So we'll grab another one. I don't know what I was thinking, but we have to come in here and do the 3. I almost forgot how to unite my grannies, my goodness, and do 3 double crochet. Okay, now I'm not doing 1 chain space. We will come back when we finish adding all of them. I'm going directly straight because that single represents already that chain space. Coming into the next one and doing the 3 double crochets into the next one in the back, single, and then 3 double crochets. My brain have frozen there for a second. Oh my goodness, people, I'm telling you. Okay, so now we're going to come into the shell and we're going to complete the shell. So basically doing the 3 double crochets, 1 chain only on the shells, coming in, doing a single. That's like having my second chain, coming back and completing again my shell, 1 chain, and again. So the only row we don't do is the up top, because we'll complete it once we have united all of the 8 squares. That means 4 in the front and 4 in the back. 1 chain, and the 3 double crochet, 1 chain, and do your shell. So basically, what are we doing here on this side? We're preparing this side here to unite again, exactly how we did here. So 2 chain and 3 more double crochet. Now we're going to complete this side again. So I've completed my shell, my 1 chain, 3 double crochet, 1 chain, 3 double crochet. Now remember, we don't do the complete shell because we'll finish when we come back around it. Okay, so now I'm going to unite 3 double crochet again, exactly as we did. And this is how we're going to unite the grannies. Then we're going to go back to back and a knot there with a single, and then into the front with 3 double crochet, and then into the back granny. I hope I didn't grab the wrong side. That's where we have to be careful sometimes, because sometimes when we twist, we won't see it. Got the mosquito trying to bite me here. Okay, again, single, and doing the 3 double crochets. Okay. Okay, everyone, so after doing the 3, again, single, and we're just going to repeat what we did with the first one. So we're going to do 8 of them like this. I'll come back to you at the end of the last one so we can attach it together. So at the shell we do 1 chain and a single, and then proceed again with the 3 double crochets for the shell. 1 chain, and so on. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, so I've united the 8 squares, and with the last one here, we have to unite to close the pattern. So we're going to come into that first one. Oops, I have to do my chain. And then back to back. As we've been doing, we're just closing the pattern up. Go directly into the next one. So now we're going to unite on that first double crochet that we did there. 1 chain, come back in, and complete the top. One chain, one chain. I'm going to do this all the way around the same way. 1 chain. Here we have the shell, so we're going to complete the shell. 1 chain. I'm going to come right in between the both shells. 1 chain and continue on. Okay, until we come to the end. And then I'm going to cut my thread and I'm going to unite the shoulders, the sleeves for the shoulders, or the straps of the shoulders, I should say. Okay, everybody, so I've closed in the front and back all the way around. Now we're going to put the straps. So I've started my, as we've been doing, my my 3 double crochet. I'm going to do 1 chain and I'm coming directly into the next one. We'll complete that shell once we've attached both straps on, because this will be on the outside. Okay, so we'll complete it once we add the other granny. 1 chain, and now here on the shell we're going to do the 3 double crochets, and we're going to unite in between the 2 grannies. So we're going to grab in between, do 1 chain in between the stitch. So I'm going to go right here. I'm going to come back and complete the shell. One chain, continue. These are straps, right? So we have to unite the other one up top and then into the other side of the back or front, whatever way, of the pattern. Sorry, people. I get carried away when I'm talking. And I lose concentration. Okay, so into the back. My goodness. And then into the front. We are uniting straps. Maggie, get it together. Okay, into the back. Into the front. I lose track of things when I'm trying to talk, explain, and crochet. My mind is telling me what to do, so it's kind of confusing for myself. Okay, so there's the strap. Now we're going to do one chain. So one chain. Now we're going to come in between. So I'm going to come in between the two grannies and do the single, then come back directly and complete this shell. One chain and again. Okay, so basically we are there. Now we need to add another granny. No, not add yet. I don't know. Where's my mind sometimes? I'm telling you, sometimes, like I said, I confuse. My mind says one thing and my hands say something else. How interesting is that, right? Okay, so anyway, continue on. Coming in, doing the 3, 2 chain. Actually, I want to stop here at the center, so I'm not going to do a 2 chain. I'm going to do that sideways double crochet. Okay, and now I'm going to come in and do the shell on the next one. And then I'll complete the shell once I come around. So we have to go back to back with the granny. What I'm trying to do is avoid cutting threads all the time to connect them. So obviously we know we have to connect to the other side or the back side of the pattern with the granny. So I'm completing my shell here at the corner. Okay, like that. One chain. one chain, and doing the 3 double crochets, we're going to unite with the back part. So I'm going to come in between Gotta do one chain here. I always forget to do that one chain, don't I? So I'm going to come in between these two, coming back in. Into the back one. No chains. Isn't this much easier doing it this way than having to cut thread, tucking in? So much work when we can just do it in one shot, at least trying to anyway. No chain, I don't know why I did that one chain. Anyway, coming in. So now we're going to tie this shell here to the granny here. So one chain. I want to come directly in where I've attached in the middle of both of them. Completing my shell. Now if I find that it's too small, I'll add a third one chain, a third granny square, because I mean we want the arms to fit, right? 2, 3, and we're going to complete the last shell here. Remember, we started only with the 3 double crochet. One chain, come in between and close up with single. Now let me see. I think it works just fine. Yeah. I don't like so much of the opening here. I think I need to take it down again and get it closed more in here. It is what it is, but it shows you at least when something is not right. Then we know what to do. So one chain, I'm going to come in this way, I think. It's a little bit better. I'm just completing this side of the granny as we just did. One chain, coming in between right in the center with a single. So I'm going to cut my thread. and tuck in my loose ends. And of course, we'll be doing the same thing to the other side. Okay, so we have one of the sleeves in. Now, if, like I said, if you're making it for a bigger baby, then you need to add a third granning. Okay, so I'm going to add this side and come back to you once it's completed. So all you have to do is pretty much rewind the video if you need to. Just remembering that you have to do exactly the same thing as we just done on that one. So basically we need to just do the 3 double crochets here like we did, and then we'll complete it when we come around to it. So I'm going to continue mine and add these 2 in, and then come back to you once I have completed them so we can start on the body part. Now I might even do a single crochet around the top and the sleeves, but we'll get to it when we get to it. Okay, so I'm going to complete mine. All you have to do is rewind the video. Okay, turn it this way because it makes no difference how it's turned at this point. You have front and back the same way. So I'm going to do 1 chain, and I'm going to come in between both shells. I'm going to complete my shell. No chain, because that single is like doing the chain. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end. Okay, you guys, I'm pretty much added the second strap, and I've closed in my last shell. I should have done this to the other one, but you know how it is. I'm creating as I'm going, so you only think of these. I did mention I might be doing a single, so I've closed in with a single, my last one. So I'm coming back in here and just doing single crochet, 1 per stitch. Okay, so where we have our 1 chain space, we're doing a single. I think it firms the pattern a little bit better. So just single all the way around the sleeves and the top area. So 1 single inside of that shell. Coming inside of the next shell, single, into the next one, single. And again, we want to make sure that we don't tighten up the stitch too much, because this is for the arms, right? So we don't want to have it too tight in order that it might not fit, but I think that's just perfect. So then 1 per stitch, and there's no rules on this. I mean, if your stitch is looser, you might have to do 2 singles instead of 1, so it depends on everybody's tension. Inside of that chain, the 2 chain stitch, and I'm going to close it in. See how that's like. I think that's much better this way. Gives it a nice finishing. And do the same thing to the other side of the sleeve. And I'm also going to do all the way 1 single per stitch on all of them, all the way around the whole front of the pattern. Okay everyone, so I've done the singles all the way around the sleeves on both sides, and now I'm going to do the single on the bottom here, and then we'll go to video 2 because this will take too much memory on the mobile. So I'm going to start on this side, inside of the shell. So I start my single there, and 1 per stitch. Now we don't want to over tighten it because that's like part of the, just under the little chest area. Hiding my thread at the same time. One inside of the chain space, and then 1 per stitch. And then I'll come back to you on part 2 video. Of this gorgeous little dress. I think it will be beautiful. I'm hoping anyway, and I hope you guys like it too. I'm creating this as I go. So inside of that shell, and 1 on top of that single there, 1 in the shell, and on top of the double crochet. We're doing this all the way around the same way. When you get to the connection of the grinding square, so 1 inside of the shell, 1 on top of that single, and again inside of the next shell, and then 1 per stitch. Like that, all the way around the same way. And I'll meet you in part 2 video so we can complete the bottom of the dress. Okay? Thank you so much, everyone.